rallyfm.net.
Sean T. Field and Darnley Rayside in the Peugeot 306. Neat and tidy it is too, and very smart looking, nicely turned out car, that leading production 3 by quite a considerable margin at the end of the first day, and lying 34th overall, and therefore sitting in front of quite a significant number of cars that one would expect to be going just a little bit quicker. Mechanical issues did hamper him a little bit during yesterday. He's telling our reporters at the end of Malvern, but nothing to stop him enjoying himself. This is John Corbin and Owen Proverbs, former Bale racing champion, and they have dropped out of the overall overnight as well. Third in Group B is the man who's won the group for the last 2 years and looks as though he's going to have trouble picking up a trophy this year. Andrew Costin-Hurley and Sean Mellis, his co-driver. Sean over here celebrating his 25th wedding anniversary with an outing, returning to sitting next to Costin-Hurley. He used to co-drive for him some years ago and had some success in the days when he rallied a Sierra Cosmos, which is what became the Puma. I shall go quiet.
Do you want them to go to the restart of this or push it back? Push it on, so we'll get no more information from it.
I won't go for so long. I switched the microphone back on. That was the Aston Martin, incidentally, if you hadn't noticed, and a very beautiful car it is, and Chris Moss reports to us that he's having an absolutely stonking time and wants to come back. Simon Michael from Northern Ireland. He's the sort of Irish version of Jonesy, lying 37th overnight and now third in Super Modified 10. But he doesn't do lights at night like Jonesy. We're going to have to teach him that before he comes back next year, assuming he's going to, and I'm sure he will. Seems to be enjoying himself. Well, all of the Irish are enjoying themselves. Basically, they're complaining that the rallying is getting in the way of their holiday. Typical. This is the other one. This is Glenn Campbell in this modified 5 Nissan Micra kit car, in which he's won the Northern Irish two-wheel drive championship overall, and a very nicely turned out car that is on his first visit, but he is being caught by Justin Campbell and Jermaine Pope. Justin, you're not meant to do that, but then you like to do something for the crowd at Kendal each year, don't you? It was the water pipe last year, wasn't it? I seem to remember, in the opposite direction. Justin and Jermaine lying 45th overnight, and at the tail end of the Super Modified 11 battle. Time to sort out the chicane. No, I'd just move it to one side if I were you for the moment. This being Sharif Walcott, I think, from a head-on look, but I'm willing to be corrected. I was right, Sharif Walcott and Juan Watts in the 41st place overnight Corolla, and he is second in Modified 6 at the moment to Eddie Corbin. So a good run for Sharif yesterday. He was very fired up when we saw him coming through Automotive Art Canefield, which we ran 14 stages yesterday, another part of the event management's attempt to make sure that we get through today in a timely fashion. So just 10 stages today, so hopefully we should be underway with the Chevy Power Super Special at Bushy Park comfortably around about 4 o'clock. Last year it was getting a bit dark by the time Eric Allenby was the last person to sling his car around Bushy Park, so hopefully we'll be able to get that done a little bit earlier. I'd recognise the front of this car anywhere. Gary Mendez in his Toyota Starlet, co-driven by Kendal Hurdle this year. I suppose the chicane's a bit like a hurdle, really, isn't it? As he manages to get through it without any difficulty. Mendez lying 42nd overnight, and that's David Brewster and Rashid Phillips tucked in behind them. They're both in the same group. And my gut feeling is that somebody's had a bit of an off there. That would probably be Gary having done something a little exciting somewhere, because obviously there wasn't 30 seconds between those two. And they were in the right order. Fabian Clark and Pierre Lashley in Neil Barnard's old Suzuki Ignis Sport. They've had a good weekend as well. They're still in the overall running, lying 44th. Tackle the chicane with a great deal of respect. And nothing up there about them. Here come the second placed crew in production 3, the married couple from England, the driver Cheryl, the co-driver Barry Spencer in the Astra, hoping to get to the finish this year because they had some problems last year. But I think it was their wiring loom which melted on itself. And so they are still continuing.